Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are a new viewer, I am so grateful that you have stopped by and that I really hope that you like my videos. It's kind of late at night, so I'm speaking kind of quiet. I might have to enhance my audio. Hopefully not, but I mean, if I do, it's fine. But also, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am so glad that you're here. Um, I hope that everything is going well for everybody. Uh, Thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure that you like and subscribe for more of my videos and that you keep up with all of my uploads so that whenever I do post, you won't miss a beat, okay? And also, guys, please make sure that you look at the disclaimers in the description below because I have been dealing with hackers and people hacking my emails, people catfishing as me online, trying to post things that I did not post and making it seem that it is me. I've been dealing with content piracy. So people that has been, stealing my content and pretending that it was their own, which is why you'll see watermarks all over this video. Please excuse the watermarks. They are a basically a security measure or security precaution because of content piracy. Also, if you do see anything with my name, images, audio, or written or typed text that is outside of this specific channel, and things that you did not hear me announce by voice and put in my description, those are all fake. If it is not me that has pronounced it myself and put it in a description, nor and also if it is outside of this specific channel, it is fake. Please report it. If you see anything that has to do with me outside of this specific channel, because this is the only sole social media that I am active on. I do have another YouTube account, but I just watch YouTube TV and shit on it. I don't do anything on there. So, like I said, this is my only active social media that I stream and post content on. I don't even have a Facebook. I had an Instagram that I abandoned that I don't use. I don't use it at all. So, and like I said, I have been dealing with hackers, and people catfishing as me and trying to like post things, pretending that it's me. And I have no other social media outside of this channel. So again, if there's anything you see in regards to me outside of this channel, please report it. I'll stress that in every video because people out here are fucking crazy. Okay, so this is going to be your money forecast. These videos are timeless, so whenever you do find this video, then it is going to definitely be for you, okay? Because I live in a very hateful community. I live in Tampa, Florida, and it's very hateful. I'm still going to be doing my money drops. I still believe that there are good people everywhere, no matter no matter how hateful a community seems. So I feel like God will it that good people will pick up my money drops whenever I go out and do them. It's been raining here a lot, so I haven't really been able, between work and all the rain, it has been a little bit tough, but nonetheless, I still want to do them. But also, like I said, in my specific location, in my specific community, I will actually never do money drops there because it's very hateful. And so because of that, people who are any residents that are 50 miles within Tampa, Florida, will be excluded from my money forecast videos, my money glitch videos, because you don't get to mock and be hateful towards me, but still think you're going to watch my channel and benefit from them. That's not how that's going to work. So people who live within 50 miles of Tampa, Florida, outside of my actual loved ones, anybody else that lives within 50 miles of Tampa, Florida are excluded from these videos. Their energies are banished from my videos. I banish their energy out of my videos. They will not be included. As for the rest of you as the collective, you are more than welcome to watch my videos. These videos will be about you. People in my location will not, they actually won't show up in these videos because, like I said, energetically, I will be excluding them. So so even if they did stay to watch, they're not going to benefit from this. It's not going to be about them. It's going to have nothing to do with them. So without further ado, for the rest of you as the collective, let's go ahead and get into your money video. I got marker on my hands. I was like drawing stuff, but anyway, let's go ahead and get into your money reading. Okay, let's check out your money forecast. Okay, it's like, oh, what time is it? It's like 1:30 in the morning. Let's clear a stack of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. Okay, let's cut the deck. So, excluding the city of Tampa, Florida, and 50 miles within its radius, for the rest of the collective, what is going to be their money guidance? Something fell out on its side. What else we got for the collective? Okay. I'm going to show you guys these cards in a sec. What else do we have for the majority of the collective and their money forecast? See, like a small increase in money. Maybe some of you guys are going to have just a little extra money in your pocket. An extra couple $100, maybe $100 to $200 or something. I'm getting maybe between like $100 and $300. What else is for a collective? See somebody inspired to have a new idea. Somebody may be having foggy job security. Somebody may feel like that they're at a stalemate at their current job. So because of that, you're feeling more ambitious. You want to go after greener pastures, go after better things. Looks like you might have the means to be able to. It all starts with passion and ideas. You guys feel like the risk is worth it. Okay, let's do 2 more. One more for the collective since one came out. Oh, beautiful. Awesome. Okay, so the first card that came out was Rose on its side here. Financial relief, being content, loving care, and then career is supportive role, job security, growing. Now, it came out on its side, so some of you guys may feel like that you have reached a plateau in your career or at your job. Maybe some of you guys feel like you're at a dead-end job, like the process of growth or I would say climbing the ladder has became stale or plateaued for you. Some of you maybe wanted to look for a fresh start, and that could be through wanting to work for yourself, put yourself out there, get exposure, have recognition. Some of you guys may have a great idea, or you're going to come up with a great idea to where you may end up being able to work for yourself. Or with both light bulb and nugget in how one has fresh start and the other has a new job or entrepreneur, it's like you guys are leaving your current place to either start working for yourself, or maybe you're just going into a whole new career, a different career field. We do have spiral, okay? And then again, I said you might have reached a plateau with climbing the corporate ladder. It doesn't have to be corporate, but just the ladder of wherever your place of employment is. It says out of control, climbing the ladder, upward trend. Career is revisiting a job, promotion, connection. So some of you guys may be looking to network on starting something new. I'm getting like a new startup. Some of you may get a lucky break from this. Especially, like, I love it when Clover comes out in a money spread. Lucky break, gamble, good fortune, chance. Career is finance, outdoors, risky business, surprises. Now with both Face and Clover, I feel like some of you guys may be quite charming. Some of you guys may be good looking. Your looks, your looks, can maybe help you get things, or someone has good looks, and so their charm can help you get things. And then with self-made, fame, exposure, and then money, skills, taking risk. And then you got Clover with risky business, good fortune, chance. It looks like a risk would pay off, okay? Then we have Candle. Okay, ambition, taking action, hustle, manifest money. Career is management, high rank, visibility, athletic, and again. So I feel like again there's some sort of exposure. It doesn't necessarily have to be TV or anything like that, but just exposure in general. You getting around people, like any and every kind of exposure, like not even just ads, but doing posters and blimps and passing out pamphlets, business cards, like literally doing anything you can to get yourself out there, whether it's, through an algorithm or a grapevine, I feel. And what I love here was that at the bottom of the deck was Feather. Now this is definitely divine support, and that what you feel like that you want to work for may be something that you feel is fully aligned with you. Feather is abundance, easy money, divine intervention. Career is light work, air related, undecided, and travel. So this may be something that comes very easy for you to do. And I feel like it's got to be something that you love, right? Or at least something that you're super good at. Something that doesn't feel hard to do at all. Like it's something that you know how to do. That's a no-brainer. And that I feel like that's the underlying support, the supporting energy, especially with Feather. This is divine energy. And then I'm seeing divine intervention. So I feel like the intervention is a blessing. I feel like a random divine blessing that's going to give you your lucky break. That's amazing. I love seeing that. Okay, so even if you're not deciding on things right now, right now things are at the idea process. Right now your mind might just be going everywhere, but it's because you want to be filled with so many ideas that you want to try out. Your ambition is through the roof. You have like this little flame or spark inside of you that's going to help fuel this, okay? And then maybe soon enough, this will go from the side to upright, because what you're doing is going to be lucrative and blooming. Beautiful. I am seeing something lucrative. And I feel like it's going to put some money in your pocket. Like when you first start out, you're going to get some pocket change. And I don't mean like, I'm not saying it's going to be money that makes a difference, but it's money that will make things easier. And I feel like that's only how it will start. I almost feel like it's going to go viral with this spiral. I get viral with this spiral. Maybe something that'll go viral. Nice. Okay. let's clear this deck of any leftover energies. I'm going to clear a clarified message for the remaining collective. Bye. Excluding Tampa, Florida energies. What's for the rest of the collective as far as their money forecast? What we got for the remaining collective? These two cards don't want to come in. I'll go in there. Oh, nice. Okay. Put those down right quick. What's some more? Please let me know, Spirit Divine. Please. What's going to be for the collective? I have to flip over. Oh, I just said that earlier. I'll show y'all in a sec. Okay, let's do, I think I'm going to do like maybe 3 or 4 more cards out of here. And there's 2 that came out. Okay. Oh. This deck is jumpy. Alright. Let's do one more card. What's that? Okay. Oh. Okay. Now see, I kind of want to take that out. Nice. Okay. So we have research on the bottom. So what's going to help you is that if you end up doing your homework, that's going to be the underlining supportive energy. However, the key will be to focus. It's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in so many directions. And then of course with spiral, it's easy, you know, that energy is out here and it's easy to be spun out of control when you're probably going to have more than one thing going on. You know, you're going to have your feelings, but you're also going to have, along with your feelings and how you're feeling now, there may be some frustration. You may also have this frustration with all this ambition, and then you still got to deal with other things that are outside of you, maybe other outside obligations. So some of you guys may feel like that you're being pulled in more than one direction all at the same time. But the key for you is to focus. That's one of the keys, okay? One thing that I love out here is that I don't see any locks. Just all keys and jars, and I'm completely here for it. Now, research was on the bottom. Okay, before you make your next move, it's important to do something exploratory. It's important to do some exploratory research so you know all the possible paths you can take. And in order to do this with the research, you're going to need focus, okay? Focus is very much key. Also, another key is to innovation. With the right inspiration, you can bring a novel approach to almost anything. What can you innovate to contribute towards making the world a better place? Now, what I love here is that you guys are going to have plenty of good ideas. I feel like there's one of these ideas at least one is going to be gold. Innovation is a form of inspiration. And with a light bulb, especially with inspiration in this card as well, I love that some of you guys are inspired. Both inspired and ambitious. That's a great combo per candle. Some of you guys may need to light a white, gold, or green candle, or do all 3. White, gold, and green candle, especially since this is a money spread. Now, what came up earlier is that, remember I said that you guys were probably feeling like that you were at a stagnant or plateau. So now you want to change? This is a key. Let's see. Does your career fully align with who you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually? I feel like a lot of you don't. So you want to change. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, life is all about changes. Here's a money jar for dream job. Did you ever think you could get paid for just for being yourself? And again, with wanting to be an entrepreneur, especially with Face and with Clover, you guys really want to have like a form of exposure that can really get you out there. And again, something that's very easy for you to do, especially with having especially with Feather being the bottom card, something that is basically a no-brainer to you. You may need to refine something though, and that's why research is here. There's something you may need to refine. Some of you guys may end up traveling as well, but this is what you want to go after. Something that you love. You know, I remember the analogy, do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life. Listen, dream job and then passive income, this is the prize that you want. The best money is made while you sleep. Listen, don't we all? Don't we all? Oh, excuse me, I had to yawn, but yeah, you know, some of you guys just really, you know, you have what it takes to be able to, you're going to have a chance to bring this into manifestation and have what it takes to be able to pull it off. You know, like I said, you just got to stay focused, you know, and you also, you know, have to stay open-minded, be innovative, always be open to new ideas. I feel like I don't really have to say that to you guys, but just to let that be just a quick reminder of it anyway. Then there's healer and author. So some of you guys might also be good at writing. Now, with a feather, I do see like a quill, like a pen with a quill, or writing with a quill. Some of you guys may be good at poetry or automatic writing, poetry, automatic writing, especially with healer. You are able to provide great comfort and support to those who are on a healing journey, whether their pain is physical, emotional, or spiritual. And then with author, your words will have a great impact on those who read them. So again, I feel like you guys also may be good with automatic writing. That might be something that you may have overlooked or anything like that. Some of you guys may be, maybe you guys are trying to have a new idea for a book, because research is a book. And then we have connection, okay? A special connection will open doors for you on your path. It may be a partner or a mentor, a client, or a helpful friend. Now, what I'm absolutely loving here is that with connection, that is going to also, I would say that's also going to help with your charm, okay? That's going to help with your, you know, good luck charm. I really feel like you guys are going to make a good impression, a good first impression. In fact, I feel like you're going to end up impressing somebody with a light bulb. Somebody might end up being like, oh, wow, this person's different. They're impressive. It's great. Okay. I want to pull. I'm actually guided to use my personal deck. Don't know why. Guided to use my personal deck. And then while I'm out here, what am I seeing? What am I seeing here? Okay, I'm not really seeing any serious patterns out here. Okay. All right. Let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. Let's move these up. So for the remaining collective, what is going to be their money forecast? Their timeless money forecast. This is for the money forecast reading, but I also like to call money glitch readings. Money glitch. Okay, so those are two cards that came out. I'll read those in a sec. Oh, nice. Okay. This is my personal handmade deck. I'm actually going to add more cards to it. This deck is probably going to end up being thick as hell. It's already kind of thick. I made a lot of cards into this. Let's see. Ooh, okay. see something I don't like right now. Clarify that for me. Clarify that for me, Divine Spirit. Okay. Okay. So one of the things here that I'm seeing is that I don't really see anything happening lightning quick. So again, especially with Rose on its side, some of you may feel discouraged if you feel like things aren't progressing fast enough. Please don't be discouraged. There's an Aries energy. Clarify Aries. What else is there for the collective? For their money forecast? Something that'll jump. Feel like somebody doesn't want you to be seen. You got I Don't Fuck With You, but reverse, I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean. So I feel like this is somebody that does want to fuck with you. But maybe you don't want to fuck with them. Listen, On My Mama by Victoria Monet. Yeah, you don't, they probably want to fuck with you, but you don't want to fuck with them. There's probably something, yeah, see in these two cards, but I'm gonna show y'all in a sec. I'll show y'all. Okay, and then what's another one? What can be the, actually I'm curious, what is the collective's outcome for this money spread? Let's ask that. What is the outcome? An Aries energy that wants to fuck with you, but I think it's just to steal or take from you, and how they thought it was probably going to be easy. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all in a sec. I'm seeing some funny things up in here, but y'all gonna be all right. Let me see. 27 on the timer. Love it. That's 9 and 9, 18. That equals 9. 9 is the number of attainment. 27 and 27. These two cards fell. Where are these? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Clarify those two cards. Something tried to fall out. Okay. Oof. All right then. Anything on top? Nice. All right. So I just used my personal deck. Now, what I absolutely love here is that out of my personal deck, we got learning and knowledge, skill, story, writing, and what's that word? Studying. And again, we have research. Okay, so doing your research, doing your homework on what it is that you're already good at, you know, because skill is in here. So something that you're already naturally good at, especially with author, learning, knowledge, research. Oh, I wish I brought my book in here. I forgot. Oh, damn it. That's okay. All right. Now, what I'm seeing here is, firstly, heartache and positive. For your outcome, heartache and positive came out. So maybe this was something that you wanted to be done, or you know, it's the end of something, so you're like, you know what, fuck it, thank goodness. You know, that whatever it was, it may have seemed like a burden somehow. Maybe it's something that you're used to, but it just made such a weight on you that even though it may hurt you, it may initially hurt to let it go, you're going to see that it was better for you that it happened like that. Okay. I see an Aries energy that came out, an Aries energy, And I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean came out in reverse, who was also an Aries, by the way. Um, so maybe this is how you feel. You don't want to fuck with this person. I'm better off. I don't care about anything you do. I don't have any care regarding you. But it was reversed. So maybe this is an Aries person who wants to fuck with you. However, this is a person that wants to be sneaky. Maybe someone who's secretly watching you. Thief, sneaky, secretive, just so they can, betray you, take something that you have, perhaps. And they want to get close to you because they want it to be easy. They want it to be as effortless as possible. And this is somebody who probably wants all of the credit, or the credit and the recognition, but without doing any of the work at all. They just want to take it and steal it. Some of you guys, they are trying to, I feel like they're, in a way, they're trying to take your gift. Some of you guys are very intuitive. Some of you guys are quite intuitive, if not all of you. You're quite intuitive. But again, a key word in my card is focus, okay? And then you even have it as a key out here, okay? So focusing is going to be, this is probably going to be like a main keyword for this reading. Focus, focus, focus. Okay. You see them. I feel like you see them from a mile away. You sense it. You sense it from a mile away. You can see it. Okay. Not only that, but because you do, this person's going to be blocked. This person's going to be blocked from stealing something from you. There's something that they're just not able to take away from you. They may also be trying to do something to block your intuition, to shut it off. But I think they're blocked from doing that. I feel like they're blocked in general. In fact, let me go ahead and clarify the stop card. I feel like someone wants to stop you from glowing up or looking nice. Clarify stop, or oh gosh. Clarify the stop card. It's like somebody doesn't want you to have anything that'll help things be, any good in your life. This person doesn't want you to have any good in your life whatsoever. So clarify the block or the stop card. Okay, this is the second time I've seen this. I'm also seeing some Taurus energy as well. Some Taurus energy. So clarifying the stop and like the stop card, somebody wants to stop you from looking nice, from looking attractive, from people seeing you in a beautiful and an attractive light. However, there's going to be justice for that. There's going to be justice for that. Something's going to balance out from that. And then especially with On My Mama, with Victoria Monet, I mean, they're not. I mean, you're at a great balance here, especially like with justice and Libra energy with the scales. You guys don't overtend. It's not like you neglect yourself, but you also don't overtend. And that is how you keep a wonderful balance. That's how you keep a wonderful balance, as far as your health. Not even just on the outside, but on the inside too. When with this song On My Mama, I feel like it's not even just her outside that looks amazing, but she's feeling good too. And I feel like, y'all are going to start looking good and feeling good as well. And somebody wants to like fuck with that for whatever reason, but I feel like they're blocked. I feel like they're blocked. I think a good superpower that you guys have that is helping you is that some of you guys may be trying to be better at practicing gratefulness. Appreciating what you already have and then building on top of that, which is amazing. That's, I feel like the divine really smiles on that. Being grateful for what you have and then, using that to build. That's great. I'm seeing June and July. So last month and this month, this is the month of July. I feel like somebody may have tried to cause you pain, but I feel like you're going to heal, especially with the quiet storm here. With the quiet storm, it's kind of like you're healing despite any turbulence that is going on within you or around you. Okay, and then on top of that, I feel like there's somebody like in torment, especially with the brewing desire and the quiet storm, and then you have like the heart card, my love card, basically. And with quiet storm, I feel like there's somebody that's like, ooh, and then with heartbreak too. Oh my gosh, I can picture like somebody missing you. Maybe there's somebody that misses you. Maybe they see how abundant you're also going to become too. But again, you guys are like detoxing pain. You're healing through pain, releasing it, cleansing it, finding inner comfort, tender, inner tender loving care, trying to heal and find peace despite being in a storm. Or it could even be like a mini tower, nothing that, this is kind of like after the tower has already struck. And even though it's still raining and thunderstorming outside, you're in like this recovery phase. Some of you guys may be also recovering your looks. Maybe you being on the glow up is also going to be very healing. Okay, and then we have across the grid. Look at that, and see, and on top of that, I was just saying it doesn't have to be online, but I mean we're in that age. We're in that age. I'm getting an Instagram model, perhaps an Instagram model. Across the grid is online. Okay. And then as you can see, you have good content, you have positive, good content, and then you also got negative content, but then you also have spiritual content, just like this channel, or even having golden tongue wisdom. This little part here that's in this little grid, this looks like the dark web. I'm actually getting dark web out of here. But I'm also getting like spiritual guidance through a channel or through golden tongue wisdom, like hearing a song lyric or mainly hearing something. It doesn't have to be song lyrics, but I know golden tongue wisdom's favorite way to communicate is through music. 3737 on the timer there. So that's gonna equal to the number 2. So I'm seeing love in here come out. Also, your outcome, there was Prince. Now, Prince is actually my birthday twin. So I would say, yeah, I definitely want to make a card of him to give like an honorable mention. And again, you guys have a wonderful talent, something that comes easy to you, something that you're good at, and you want to make a living of it. And that's amazing. Prince is dazzling music. Some of you guys could be good at singing or writing music even, especially with author out here. One thing that Prince was, he was an author and composer. He wasn't just he wasn't just a performer. He knew how to play practically every freaking instrument the old school way, on top of being able to sing, dance, write, collaborate. Like, he was very multi-talented. I mean, just wow. And especially with author in a galaxy jars represent potential. And so potential, and then talent, and then being original, and then even with light bulb here. I mean, you guys are your talent inspires people. Your talent inspires people, okay? And then again with automatic writing as well, it's just so unique. You're very original. The color purple is also going to be a lucky color. It's a very spiritual color. Maybe purple and gold together. Okay, beautiful. But you do have to be patient, okay? You do have to be patient, and that's probably also why you're encouraged to stay focused. And then even with Prince and innovate, okay? One thing that defines Prince is originality, and then you have the key innovate. So definitely Some of you guys are thinking very well outside of the box, or you're going to, and this will help you tremendously, especially if you're in the right heart space. And the right heart space is not necessarily the perfect one. Let's say you have a broken heart, but your heart was always in the right place. Maybe you could be angry, but at the end of the day, you're somebody who wants to do the right thing, who wants to do right by yourself and by other people and by the circumstances that surrounded you and the world at large, and just in general. When you're operating out of a good heart space, your heart being in the right place. I know it sounds cringe, but it's true. It's true. If you're a fucked up person, this will not work out for you. It just won't. But for those of you out there, please stay focused and be patient. It is a process. It won't be overnight. I know we always hear that. I know a lot of us hate hearing that, but please believe. Please believe. Flowers they don't come into full bloom overnight. It's still going to take days for them to come into full bloom, even, or who knows, maybe even longer. But please be patient. Be patient with yourself too. I'm getting like some of you guys may need to have some self-compassion, but be patient with yourself. I'm getting, don't be harsh. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. I'm getting that as well. Don't put yourself on a tightrope because you feel like you need something done and at a finished product at a certain amount of time. It's going to take time, but as long as I'm also getting to stay consistent. That's going to be a key word that's going to be consistent with probably most of my money readings. So again, please be patient, stay focused, and continue to work. What else we have? We have Tuesday. Something about Tuesday. Since it is the month of July, the Tuesday in July. I got a Tuesday in July and a Friday in July. So any upcoming Tuesdays and Fridays this month in July. I'm also seeing someone's going to come around. Someone trying to say hello. Now, it could be this Aries that you don't want to fuck with at all. Like, maybe I feel like this was somebody that maybe didn't like you, but now they're changing their mind and I feel like this is you. You're like, nah, I'm good. I'm okay. But they're like this. You're going to be like, no, just no. And then even if you would let them come around anyway, this is all they're going to do. They're going to want to take your shit. There's going to be some backstabbing thing that they're going to want to do. And then, of course, with what you snacking on now, some of you guys might either need to be better on your diet, or maybe some of you guys may, I feel like somebody might send you something, maybe something for free. But also, like I said, with this Aries who might want to speak to you, they're trying to get some, to them, they're trying to get a freebie out of you. Some of you guys may also be good at cooking as well, or maybe wanting to try like a new lucky food. I'm also getting like maybe a rose tea, something rose flavored, or a rose tea. Any more? Oh, I see June out here. So I saw June, so maybe something a Tuesday or a Friday in June. Okay. There's like an inner gracefulness and a quiet confidence that you guys have. Oh, there's another card out here of mine that I missed out here. I don't know where it went though. Oh, I Make It Look Easy by Poised. He's one of my favorite streamers ever. He's so funny. But again with let me see something. Oh, let me see something. If I make it look easy, I feel like this is also what the thief wants to do to you. Like they want to make it look effortless, that what they're taking from you. They want to make it look effortless. Somebody's gonna try to be like, oh my gosh, hey, but you're gonna be like, no. Oh my gosh, hey. Bitch, no. Now, again, some of y'all are like really good looking, or you're glowing up really well, especially with I Make It Look Easy by Poise and On My Mama with Victoria Monet. This money is going to have y'all looking flyer than ever. And you're going to be fine as hell while doing it. You're still going to have some inner things to work through, but you'll be fine. Some of you, I feel like, maybe going through some depression, but please know that a lot of patience with yourself and some self-compassion will help you get through that. And surrounding yourself with people who do love and care about you. And even if you do just have yourself, that is why it's good to write it out, which is why author is out here. It's good to write out your feelings, but you'll be fine. I feel like the pain, any depression or heartbreak or grief or weariness is turning into a brewing desire, is turning into an ambition. Some of you guys may need to light some scented candles, maybe some sage candles, or I'm also getting a vanilla candle, like a sweet smell. Lighting a candle with a sweet smell, or maybe lighting a candle with a floral smell. Sweet floral smell. I'm getting like a vanilla. Lighting a vanilla candle, like like one of those candles that smell like cake, like a birthday cake candle or something. I'm getting mostly a white candle, but again, white, green, or gold. Maybe even purple. A purple candle. Well, you know what? Prince is out here, so maybe lighting a purple candle for royalty and originality. Something color is that purple is that color that gives oomph. It's for whatever reason, it's like a color. It's a color of spirituality, definitely, but maybe that's it. It gives this oomph to the rest of the colors, to the color group. Wonderful. Beautiful. Okay. And now let's see. One of my decks fell, damn it. That's okay. All right. I think I'll make this the last deck. Clear this deck of any leftover energy, so I can get a clear, clarified message pop. And again, if anything was to be taken from you, before I move on, if anything was to be taken from you, it's, like I said, it's going to be blocked. Justice will be coming out for you. Justice will be out here for you. Divine sees it all. Okay. In fact, honey, with this thief that's secretly watching you, Divine is looking straight at him. Listen, Divine is looking straight at them. Divine is looking straight at them. Straight at them. Because there's the eye again. Straight at them. They may be looking at you, wondering what they can take, but they looking, woo, honey. This isn't probably even just the Divine. This is somebody else higher up that's looking straight at them. Like laser at them. Wow. It might end up putting a stop to them. Some of you guys, I feel like, you're going to reject this person. Whoever the fuck this Aries is. You're like, no. Or some of you might be an Aries too. Some of you guys may also be an Aries. Okay. And if you are, please let your fire energy, definitely, that goes double for you to light a candle because it's fire energy. Okay. If you're a divine Aries, basically. Let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. All right, let's see like some occupations here as well. Now, for those of you who are not willing to become entrepreneurs, let's see what's going to be another new niche for a career change for you. Okay, so for the remaining collective, what's going to be a wonderful career niche for a career change for the collective in this money spread? Okay, so what I want to do now is that I want to focus, hold on. I want to focus on this key for you guys, okay, career change. So what is going to more than likely be the best career change for the remaining collective? What we got? Oh my God. I love that. Firstly, I also love how the positive card is out here as well. So I feel like the outcome is going to be overall positive. Won't be without its bullshit, but I feel like you'll really get there. And I also, like I said, I do still feel like there's patience because, like I said, you guys have been feeling stuck or stagnant. But be patient. Progress is ongoing, okay? And then what else we got? What occupation do we have for the collective that's want to come out? Security. Oh gosh, somebody that's watching. Oh my gosh. Loss prevention, bodyguard, security guard, bouncer. So some of you guys may, you know what? I did see athletic out here, like something athletic. Athleticism. Okay, yeah, it was in Candle. Athletic. So some of you guys may have been a former athlete and, you know, maybe you've been thinking about getting a job in security. Some of you guys may be an athlete that needs security, that needs to hire security. You seriously do got somebody watching you. Oh my gosh. You do have somebody watching you. Somebody trying to peep you. Okay. What else? Actually kind of creepy. And the eyes are I think the eye color is green too. This is like envious eyes even. Could be envious eyes. What else we got? I'm tempted to draw my personal deck again. I might do that before I get out of here. Okay, what else we got? What else we got? We got security. What else for the collective as a career change? Because that's like, oh gosh, that's too many that came out. What's a career change for the collective? Ooh. Floristry, homemaker. I'll show y'all in this deck. Floristry, homemaker. Some of you guys are really creative. That's the second time I've seen homemaker. So some of you guys are very quite creative, like like Martha Stewart, or you know, I'm getting like home DIYs. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like artistry. You know, it could even be somebody who fixes things. Like if you're a person that's a fixer, you know, you're a maintenance person. Maybe some of you guys are just good at going around fixing things as well. But with both homemaker and floristry, I'm getting like a floral designer. Somebody who's really good at luxury floral arrangements. Like you could do, maybe some of you guys are good at making floral arrangements for luxury places like hotels and banquets and weddings and things like that. Making floral masterpieces. That's awesome. Oh, especially with the rose out here too, especially with the rose out here. It was on its side, but I mean, like I said, it's because you guys are feeling stagnant, but we got rose and floristry out here. So some of you guys are wonderful with flowers. You got a great green thumb. Someone with a green thumb is prominent in this reading. You know, you're almost, and because it's so easy, it's like you understand plants as well, almost as well as Poison Ivy from Batman. I mean, she can control them, you know, but, you know, you're almost like a plant whisperer, if you will. Ah, and since that is out here, okay, I know what I want to do after this deck, and then I got to get out of here. Okay. We got hunting and fishing. So again, with like a longshoreman, commercial fisher, outfitter, wildlife management guide. Getting like longshoreman. Or maybe like I'm getting like a sushi person, like a sushi chef, a sushi. Say that, say that quick 10 times. A sushi chef, a sushi chef. Say that quick 10 times. Oh my gosh. Okay, what else we got? A new niche for the collective, a new career niche. I say niche. It could be niche. I say niche. Hold on. There's too many that came out. What's on the bottom? Museum. Museum on the bottom. Grab that. Museum on the bottom. Historian, curator, archivist, exhibit designer, tour guide. So some of you guys are good at, some of you guys really like history or historics. Oh, especially with hunting and fishing, I'm getting like a paleontologist or somebody who goes on like excavations. And then even with author, it's like buried it's buried under a bunch of cards now. But I had the author card out here as well. So some of you guys may be good at taking care of ancient scrolls or writings, because you know, ancient paper, ancient like documents, they can easily fall apart into dust because they're so old. But you guys may be good at being able to take care of that, or that's something that you want to do. Maybe some of you guys are also interested in reading vintage books. Reading vintage books. There could be something in an older vintage book, like a piece of information that might be valuable inside of a vintage or old book, especially for money, since this is a money spread. Could be an old forgotten tip or belief or And then we have retail that fell right on out of here. Retail. Okay, cashier, customer service, shelf stocker, management. Now, some of you guys may already be in this, and maybe this is what you want to change out of. You could be wanting to change out of any of these, but I feel like that I'm sensing somebody wants to change out of this. And then also with cards out here that's indicating an entrepreneurship, some of you might want to open a retail business, that whether that is food or clothes or beauty or hardware or whatever, I'm also, maybe perhaps somebody wants to open a seafood shop, a seafood store. I'm also getting someone wants to open a flower shop. Maybe with floristry and retail, you want to open a flower shop. And then again, with homemaker like Martha Stewart, home DIYs, somebody might want to make like a store of that. I'm getting like Williams Sonoma type, like a Williams Sonoma type store, maybe like a home goods store, like a Pier 1, not necessarily a furniture store, but like a Pier 1, if anybody remembers those. And like Williams Sonoma, Harry and David, those types of stores. Kirkland's, a Kirkland's store. That's the company that's affiliated with Costco, like something like that, and especially like if it's upscale. And then even like mix that with floristry. I'm definitely getting like Pier 1, Williams Sonoma type vibes with retail, homemaker, and floristry. Nice. Okay, let's do one more. What's one more occupation as well? One more. This came right out what it says. Mortuary services. Oh, wow. Funeral director, embalmer, hearse driver, groundskeeper. Oh, wow. Now, there is a lot of money in that industry. Now, one thing that I am peeping to is, especially with mortuary services, I feel like some of you out there are the kind that like puts makeup on the deceased person before they're buried, like how you make them look good before, how you make them look good for their funeral, for their service. People coming to look at them at their wake, or something like that. You're sprucing up the the deceased, making them look beautiful and presentable for their loved ones to come and see, and send off, Some of you guys may be good at doing that. And that is a very delicate service. You know, so that's a very delicate work. You know, it's not for everybody. I feel like one, you gotta have a strong stomach, you gotta have a strong mind, you know. Me personally, I don't think I could because I would be wondering this person's life story and I would probably still get a vibe and you know, it would be very, I'd be too sensitive. That's the thing, I'd be too sensitive. But, you know, for someone who is good at this, you know, this is somebody who still has a very high level of respect for the deceased. And, you know, if anything, if you have that, you're already good at that job. And then, like I said, still learning and doing your research. Some of you guys, like I said, you still may need to go through like maybe some form of training, even, you know, or refine what you already know so that it can cultivate that. I love that's one of my favorite words is cultivation. But yes, as far as mortuary services, I'm more than anything, I'm getting somebody who like puts makeup on the deceased to make them look presentable for their loved ones, you know, to come and give their love and condolences and the send off and things like that. Kind of heavy, especially with heartache out here. You know, you guys might make it just, I won't say easier, but maybe bearable. You know, how you guys can make the deceased look for their loved ones. Someone who's really good at, you know, like I said, really making them look good. People even possibly complimenting you for it, like, oh my gosh, you made them look so beautiful for their send off and stuff like that. So, wow, that's deep. I commend anybody that can do that.